as I try to gather together one nation under God. We trust, but just doesn't seem to be reciprocating with the sitting president. I think we need more. I wouldn't say it now, but more rallies, um, more get together to come to a common solution to this problem. Um, as more and more I realize, out of desperation and frustration, people are forced into a way of more of a destructive outcome than a positive outcome. And I said to myself, well, I guess that's part of making America great again, huh? Trump base, baselessly, I'm sorry, baselessly claims Democratic politicians, wait for it, wrote Ruth Ginsburg dying wishes. Like I said, man, how much more, excuse me, sinister must the world get to the point where the one female justice you still want to go after? You say you want to replace her with another female justice, but you gotta let things rest in peace. You already going after that juggler, and like I said, this is what you call it, repetitive with you when it comes to the sensitivity of others. It shows your lack of understanding as leadership, little hands. What else was I mean, you've been more enthused to destroy another part of your political party. Because that's the part that I really didn't understand, which was the fact that you're supposed to be the leader in chief of Democrats and Republicans. But considering as though you lean more on to the Republican side, is that fair for the American people? Because the American people voted upon two branches of government coming together to an agreement to work out for the better of the American people. But your leader doesn't want to work with Democrats. I'm willing to work on both sides, but like I said, if there's no compromise on one side, then there's, you know what I mean, it's pointless to work on either side. So we might be stuck in limbo for the next, how long is this term? Another 5 years, man. So, rally, and come up with something more diabolical than what you already came up with. Cause I'm getting thirsty, man. And I'm trying to figure out, do you want the world to know about your problems? I mean, drastically, you trying to turn whatever political problems may be arose from my campaign into a worldwide spectacle. Be it through your little, I don't know, you call them bots, man. Mini bots, man. SCOTUS battle reshapes 2020 election. To me, like I said, man, it politically, I just have to wait, man, until they're done with the tirades and establish some form of reality, because you got the freedom of speech. Trump mocks MSNBC. Like I said, that's part of your campaign to mock and destroy your fellow citizens. Then so be it. Let me not intervene. Let me slow jam the internal frustration that America has. Oh man, internal frustration. You got a vaccine for that part. He mocks one of the anchors from MSNBC that got hit with a rubber bullet. That's it, man. He's so well protected right now. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And like I said, it's part of the campaign strategy. And like I said, if you want to somewhat seem to think that you're inflicting fear and you're inflicting whatever you're inflicting, if it's working for you, it has to be working for everyone else. Now, I asked the question, is it working for everyone? The three writers who could cost Trump the election. Listen, that was from 2 weeks ago. Trump already got things established worldwide. Who's going to vote for him, even if some changed their mind and didn't vote for him. Because after that point of him getting so frustrated about this and that, the list goes on and on. There's no way to go back and bring it all up on the table, because you allowed it to just be. So you gotta allow everything to just be. Ah man, that's what I said. You did good. You did good, but it just didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work. So I say, we'll see about the next, what you plan on doing next, which is more than likely frustrating some Democrats. So that's pretty much what your campaign has been about since you began. Whether it be Hillary or anything Democratic. SCOTUS battle, revealed evidence shows huge male slowdown after Trump's ally took over. Listen, man, you can slow down as much as you want to slow down. You've been doing that, but it just, for some strange reason, isn't working the way you would want it to work. Because you don't want to give me the full-blown, what I want, you know. But you don't, you know, you got to keep paying and doing all this extra stuff. It just ain't going to work, man. I'm telling you. It just ain't going to work. Especially when you doing it. You got caught doing it, and then you trying to cover it up. So you got to pay to cover that up, man. Hey, just pay up. And then you got to pay people to keep the hush-hush because the people want them stimuluses. So pay up on that end, too. It's just going to be, listen. CDC publishes, then withdraws guidance on aerosol spray. You're going to need as much disinfectant for as much sloppiness and disgusting things that's taking place. Now, in my head, would I try it against the people? No, I wouldn't. Because what is left for me to, lead? In a prosperous direction. Right now, in the middle of a pandemic, no one can lead. No one. Because this could need that or that could need this. Either or. It's a dying need for something. And the president, so-called sitting president, acts oblivious to the whole thing. Why? Because, like I said, you have to pay those people. And in the process of you paying those people, the hush money that you're paying them is hurting everything else. So, bam. Pay them people. And get ready for that. What you call it? That the schools to get unemployment, man. But that's another thing you holding out on. You gotta pay them, man. You gotta pay them that, or else you'll be putting millions and millions and millions of kids at risk. Now is that something that I would put? Nah. So like I said, I can't have the kids going to school and getting sick. Then after they get sick, you gotta drop out of work. And then once you drop out of work, you just stuck sick with the kid again because you sick and the kid's sick. Yeah. It's what Trump aims for. The diabolicalism, the risk factor. Ever since, it's been a constant risk factor. A risk of doctor, a risk of traveling, a risk of, the list goes on and on. But the more the list adds up, he creates more of that. It adds on to it. So, continue. Police erratic driver prompts 911 calls before crash. Like I said, in this digital world, people are taking the fact that I was using two devices, screening it. And like I said, freedom of speech, freedom of mind, freedom of whatever you want to do, freedom of your thoughts. That either act on them or not act on them. For older people, reassuring news in the Statins debate. It shows a picture of the stock market. Like I said, it's below the numbers you was doing in 2016. I'm sorry, 2017 to 2018. It's below them numbers. You have branched off into partnerships that's holding on to a string now. And like I said, you're going to have to stick together until you see some crack or break within what's already taking place. But I don't see no crack or no break in between it. I just see the fact that you're going to put more things at risk to save yourselves. Be my guest. Kentucky doctors who urge mask wearing early on dies of COVID-19. That was 2 days ago. But who's to say it was from the fact that she was wearing a mask? And what does that have to do with the fact of dying from COVID-19? Remember, it's, how you say, transmittable. It is able to jump from person to person through the droplets, remember? So, like I said, did she take the mask off for a minute? Who knows? But that's just a sign to let me know that you don't want to put innocent little kids in the same scenario. Now, do you? Or maybe you do, out of desperation. But like I said, the catastrophicness of the what ifs. The kid gets sick. Parents got to drop out of work to go take care of the kid. The parent gets sick. My ear ringing. What is it? Somebody saying, reopen it. Nope, don't reopen them. It'd be pointless. You have more of a catastrophicness than you got right now. Wait. Be patient. And see if we can come up with a better plan. With that being said, plan ahead while you're able to. And I got to go. Peace.